NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. To throw right away is Howell. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Nwangu. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now try to pick it up on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they try to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, Charles, that's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He'll pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4? That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Howell. He'll get this to Nwangu. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he comes back with 1 complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Faking the handoff, Howell. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Lawrence gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Milton Williams there on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's out right at the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Got it. Opposite.
A give left side for Davis Price. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Davis Price up the middle. And he's got it down to the 28.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On play action, Lawrence letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Gay knocks this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Howell throwing on first down here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
First down, Howell to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Airing this one out for Evans.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 7, Texans 3.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Now Lawrence on first down. He gets this one to Davis Price.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. On the right side open is Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
On the set.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right? And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Trevor Lawrence.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, Howell now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a give running left is Nwangu. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 45 on second down, Howell looking left side. He's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back to throw, Howell. And pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back back to Nwangu again on first down.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll look to run with Nwangu.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Kene Nwangu. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's a give to Davis Price.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lawrence. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Howell throwing on third down here. And he finds McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, I'm 7. Sorry. Hey, Roy. Bravo. Go. Hey, Echo. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Orbit. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Handoff right side, Davis Price. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Set. Go. Hey, wahoo.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Handoff here to Nwangu. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lawrence. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Lawrence.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Washington, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.
you